In this podcast episode, host Andrew Huberman engages with Dr. Fei-Fei Li, a pioneering computer scientist and professor at Stanford University, to explore the evolving relationship between artificial intelligence, AI, and human intelligence. Their deep conversation spans the neuroscience of vision, the development and capabilities of AI, the nuances of human cognition versus machine learning, and the ethical and societal implications of these technologies. They also discuss the impacts of AI on education, healthcare, robotics, creativity, and the future roles of humans and machines working collaboratively. Dr. Li begins by emphasizing vision as a critical foundation of intelligence, tracing its evolutionary significance from simple sea creatures 540 million years ago that first perceived light through the Cambrian explosion that accelerated animal diversification. Vision shapes how organisms relate to their environment by providing crucial sensory input that drives survival behaviors like seeking food and mates. In humans, about half of the brain's cortical activity is dedicated to visual processing, and infants develop visual recognition abilities well before verbal communication. Parallel to biological evolution, computer vision has been integral to AI's rise. Neural networks, inspired by the mammalian visual cortex's hierarchical structure, started as simple models in the 1950s, but gained sophistication over decades. A key moment came in 2006 when Dr. Li and her students recognized that the lack of large-scale datasets was a limiting factor for AI's vision progress. This insight led to the creation of ImageNet, a massive dataset of over 15 million categorized images which fueled deep learning breakthroughs. The convergence of neural network algorithms, big data like ImageNet, and GPU computing accelerated AI's performance dramatically, culminating in models surpassing human accuracy in object recognition tasks around 2016. The conversation broadens to AI's advancements in other sensory modalities. AI models now proficiently handle speech recognition, natural language processing, and sound analysis. Dr. Li highlights the 2017 introduction of the transformer architecture, which revolutionized AI's ability to process language, leading to natural language models like ChatGPT. These models benefit from immense textual datasets and powerful computation, paralleling the earlier breakthroughs in visual AI. Both humans and AI perform probabilistic inference when identifying objects or sounds with incomplete information. However, while AI depends on exhaustive data, a child's brain can generalize from relatively few examples, a difference that remains a mystery in understanding human cognition compared to current AI methods. A pivotal moment in AI's development occurred recently when researchers incorporated video data into training. The ability to process and generate plausible video sequences, such as a cat running toward a mouse, marks progress toward capturing motion and temporal context. Even so, AI does not internalize physical or anatomical understandings. Instead, it learns plausible sequences from extensive video data. This reflects a form of pattern memorization, rather than embodied comprehension. The discussion underscores the complexity of object constancy, recognizing an object from different angles, partial occlusions, or varying contexts, a capability natural to humans that AI struggles to replicate fully. This reveals both how far AI has come and how it fundamentally differs from biological intelligence in learning efficiency and generalization. Dr. Li and Huberman delve into the challenges AI faces with higher-order cognitive functions like creativity, abstract thought, and emotions. While AI can combine learned information in novel ways, it lacks access to uniquely personal, first-person experiential content, thoughts, feelings, and abstractions that cannot be fully expressed or digitized. This gap means AI cannot truly replicate the nuanced emotional or creative states that define human experience. Dr. Li emphasizes that while AI's creativity in domains like the board game AlphaGo has amazed many, it exists within constrained, mathematically defined systems and differs qualitatively from human creativity, which is deeply experiential and often unconscious. She expresses optimism for hybrid creativity, where humans and AI collaborate to push boundaries in fields as complex as mathematics, art, and science. Looking ahead, Dr. Li foresees a future where AI will augment human cognition by accessing brain and physiological signals in a non-invasive manner, enabling personalized and dynamic interactions that reveal internal states not accessible by language alone. This collaboration could empower individuals to better understand themselves and optimize their behaviors. Embodiment extends beyond human cognition into robotics and physical AI systems. The integration of AI with robotic assistance promises to address critical societal issues, including elder care, healthcare, and disaster response. For example, robots may support overburdened medical staff or aid aging populations with daily tasks. However, effective embodiment requires thoughtful design, emphasizing benevolence, safety, and human agency. The conversation explores whether AI can genuinely experience states like intuition or motivation. While AI systems can be programmed with objectives or urgency parameters that simulate prioritization or decision speed, these mathematical constructs differ fundamentally from human emotions and drives. Dr. Li stresses that today's AI lacks consciousness or genuine feelings like empathy, fear, or love, which profoundly shape human interactions. She underscores the importance of distinguishing machine outputs from genuine human emotional experiences to avoid misconceptions about AI capabilities. Dr. Li highlights AI's transformative potential in biomedicine and scientific discovery. Unlike traditional discovery, constrained by individual human memory and effort, AI can synthesize vast, multidisciplinary knowledge quickly, proposing novel hypotheses and solutions. She shares a personal example involving robot-assisted surgery her father underwent, illustrating both the promise and limitations of AI in complex medical procedures. While AI excels in areas with rich, structured datasets, e.g., distinguishing causes of vertigo, training AI for highly variable, nuanced tasks like liver surgery remains challenging due to limited data volume. Nonetheless, the human-machine collaboration improves care quality. There is cautious optimism about AI's role in education. Dr. Li warns against tools diminishing learners' intrinsic motivation and agency through passive consumption or doom scrolling. Conversely, denying students access to AI tools would hinder deeper learning opportunities. She advocates for integrating AI thoughtfully into classrooms, empowering teachers and students to use AI as a personalized tutor and assistant, enhancing engagement and understanding. Dr. Li recounts proactively engaging with her child's school soon after ChatGPT's release to educate teachers about AI, stressing that educators are presently overlooked stakeholders in this transition. The dialogue acknowledges the rapid technological advances challenge existing social, ethical, and regulatory frameworks. Dr. Li recounts her founding of Stanford's Human-Centered AI Institute to foster interdisciplinary collaboration, focusing on ethics, safety, and societal impact. Governance of AI requires professional norms, education, government regulation, and broad societal engagement. Market forces alone cannot dictate AI's direction, highlighting the need for collective agency to shape ethical deployment. Dr. Li and Huberman discuss the importance of human-centered design in AI and robotics, emphasizing that technology should empower, not alienate, users. The hardness or impersonal presentation of technology can create social separation and fear. They reflect on the role of storytellers, designers, and communicators, akin to how Steve Jobs humanized computing to bridge the gap between technical experts and the public. Honest, accessible communication fosters trust and agency rather than confusion or intimidation. The episode touches on AI's integration into creative industries, such as filmmaking, where AI-generated videos and scripts are becoming more viable. While some fear job displacement, Dr. Li advocates for AI as a tool to enhance creative expression, enabling artists and storytellers with new capabilities. She stresses the importance of nuanced public discourse on AI's impact, encouraging collaboration among technologists, artists, and industry leaders rather than confrontation. Dr. Li shares her firsthand experience engaging with children, parents, and teachers, noting that youth are generally curious and eager to employ AI, despite being heavily entertained by it. The bigger challenge lies in supporting teachers and parents who often feel neglected or overwhelmed by AI's rapid changes. She urges that society uplift and resource educators to harness AI's potential effectively rather than criticize or fear the new generation's relationship with technology. Dr. Li introduces her startup, World Labs, which focuses on developing AI models that go beyond language to unlock spatial and physical intelligence, including generating 3D environments and interactive worlds. This approach aims to empower creators, roboticists, educators, and designers with novel tools reflecting the multidimensional nature of human cognition. The company envisions a future where AI enables seamless integration between imagination and physical spaces, with broad applications across industries. In closing reflections, Dr. Li calls for balanced discourse around AI, recognizing both transformative opportunities and legitimate concerns. She cautions against extremes of utopian or doomsday narratives, advocating for sober, informed conversations that respect human dignity, agency, and diversity. Her hope lies with collective effort among technologists, educators, policymakers, and the public to guide AI's development toward expanding human potential and enriching society.